because we laughing and kikiing all day, and I'm like, girl, we really gotta hurry up because my next client is waiting. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be on ways to help you lash faster. If you are having an issue with your timing, this video will not sacrifice in work, but you definitely, after a while, need to get that time down. And we want to be able to take in more clients, so we don't need to be on one person for 3 hours. And update, my marketing ebook is down below. So these are just things that I don't talk about on YouTube. This is actually the ebook that I give all of my students. The ebook is down below. Second thing is the online training. I know a lot of y'all have been asking, do I teach online training? So I will have the online training should be completely finished and out by the 20th of February. So February 20th, the online training should be completely available to purchase on the same website as the ebook. The ebook is already available. You can go ahead and purchase it down below. I think a lot of people don't know this, but yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump into tip number 1. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to tell you is you have to decide if you are going to be doing 100% of the lashes or not. Some people are going to lash 100% of the lashes, which, mind you, most people have between 150 to 200 natural lashes on their top lid. So you can either do 100% of the lashes, or I'll put like a guide right here of kind of how I explain it to my students on how you don't have to do that. And it's not necessary. So if you want to, you can. I will tell you, if you are lashing or trying to lash 100% of the lashes, that tip is going to completely cut down your time. You only have to lash a certain amount of lashes for each set to look a certain way. Now my set is going to look completely different from yours. Everybody's set is going to look completely different. It's all based on preference when it comes to that, for time purposes and for health purposes of their actual lashes. Tip number 1, and the biggest tip, if you don't watch anything else in this video, decide if you are going to be lashing 100% or not. So you will have some people where you don't lash 100% of the lashes, but somebody might come in with very thin, sparse lashes, and you probably will have to do around 90 to 100% of their lashes. So kind of going back to the guide, so let's say it's a hybrid set. This person comes in with super thin lashes. If I do, you know, what I usually do, which is around like 60, 70%, and they only got 10 lashes, you know, it's not gonna work out. Understand what I'm saying when I say that you don't have to lash 100% of the lashes, but each person, each client is gonna be different. So if you feel like this person wants a hybrid set and they really don't have a lot of lashes, you probably will have to do majority of their lashes, compared to if somebody else comes in and they have super full lashes. If you do 100% of their lashes, it's gonna look like a mega volume set. So that's the first tip, and that's gonna take off a lot of your time. So the next tip is you want to make sure that you are practicing every single day. Something that can help you, and this goes into the next thing, which is make sure you have good isolation, is double those practice lash strips on your mannequin. So instead of just putting one, put another one on top of it and actually go through and lash. That'll help you get better with isolation. But you need to make sure that your isolation skills are up to par before you trying to make your time go down, because if your isolation isn't good and you're just trying to be super fast, your work is gonna be horrible. So make sure you can isolate before you start trying to lower your time. The next thing, your setup needs to be good. Me personally, I'm left-handed, so if my cart is on the right side of me, it's gonna take me longer. I don't know why, but it's gonna take me, well, I mean, clearly we know why, because I'm not right-handed. So my stuff, me coming to this side is gonna throw me off compared to if my cart is on this side. If I need to get an extra strip, if I need switching out my glue ring and all of this, it needs to be on this side. If you're right-handed, you need to have your cart on the right side. Moving around your bed in your suite or your room or whatever area you are in, that can help you as well. If I'm in a room, me being left-handed, if I'm close to this left hand, like if I'm on the left side and my cart is on the wall, so here's a room, and my bed is on the left-hand side and my cart is on the left-handed side, even though my cart is on this side, because I'm up against the wall, my left side is up against the wall, it's gonna take me longer. Compared to if I move over here to the right side, if I'm on the right side of the room, yeah, I don't know. And it's not like my elbows are bumping into the wall or anything, I don't know, but I've noticed I lash better on the right side of the room, and this is me being left-handed. So just Do the complete opposite if you are right-handed and see if that helps. Along with that, make sure you have a good system for your tape down methods. I'll insert a picture of how I actually tape my clients. I always tape their lids up. I would definitely recommend not just using gel pads because they're gonna slip. The last video I was telling y'all about the styrofoam pads, I use those, and then I use any type of lash tape. Make sure you have a good method to get all those bottom lashes, because the hardest thing, and especially in the beginning, if you tape down and you use like 5 pieces of tape and you see one lash sticking out, me personally, I didn't know any, I literally did not know any better, and I'll be like, okay, you can close them. I would do the whole set and they would wake up and a lash is stuck, and I'm like, there's no way that one lash that was sticking out under that tape got caught. Yes, that one lash is always going to get caught. Make sure you tape everything down. I don't care how much tape you have to use, just make sure every single lash is taped underneath. So once everything is taped, tape the lids. So I'm going to pull their lids up. This is going to get the lashes off of the tape on the bottom. But everybody's eyes are different. So some people, whenever they close their eyes, their lashes lay straight on the tape. Other people's, their lashes stick straight up, so you really don't have to. Every single client that I have, I'm going to tape their lids back. Make sure you have one of those dental lash mirrors, so that you put that in front after you tape the lids, so you can see how far open their eyes are, because you don't want their eyes like wide open. Make sure it's only like a small gap, because the fumes are always going to get in their eyes a lot easier whenever you do tape the lid up. Taping the lid up is going to help you not get the lashes stuck on the tape, because that last step after you complete the set, after you make sure nothing is stuck together, like no 2 lashes are stuck together, when it's time to take that tape off, you just want to take the tape off and be done. You do not want to have to sit there and peel lashes off of the tape. I don't know if y'all have already done sets before, but I'm sure most of y'all have had that issue. I rarely have that issue, but it still happens today. That is if I don't hate anything about lashes, that is the one thing that I hate. When I'm done with a set, I do not want to sit here and try to peel that lash off of the bottom. I don't want to peel that lash off of the tape. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off, okay? So if you can avoid that, just tape the lids up, make sure all the bottom lashes are good, because that's gonna save you a lot of time. If I run out of a certain tape, if I run out of my styrofoam pads, it's gonna take me longer. Along with the taping, so meat is placed underneath. So you're gonna be scooping the lash up. So you're gonna take your tweezers and go behind the lash, not on top of the lash, and placing it. So the natural lash is right here, and this is the artificial lash. You're placing it on top. When you place it down, usually it's going touch the tape, and it's gonna start sticking. Take your tweezers, go behind the lash, and scoop the natural lash up. Please do that. That's gonna help you a lot. So lash from underneath, don't lash on top. You don't have to lash in layers, and it's really not necessary. I don't teach my students to lash in layers, and everybody's fine without lashing in layers. So if you are trying to lash 100% of the lashes, maybe that is something that you want to do, but I can't help you if you want to lash 100% of the lashes unless it's mega volume. Another tip for isolation, to get better with isolation, I would always tell people to work over other people's work. So you go to any lash tech's website right now, they're probably going to say they don't work over other people's work. Here in Atlanta, I definitely think it's a bandwagon thing. I don't know what's going on here. It's very crazy. Unless the person who is coming to you has horrible work, you can always ask for a picture ahead of time, but working over other people's work is going to get your isolation a lot better. Now, this is if that person's last lash tech had good isolation. So something that helped me a lot, because it's basically like you're doing a half of a set. The set is already halfway done. You just have to kind of follow what they're doing with the isolation. Their lashes are basically halfway done. You just have to finish it. See other people's isolation up front, especially if you've never done lashes before or anything. Having somebody who is already a good lash tech have their client come to you and you fill in their work is very helpful. The next thing I want to say is your fans you need to be able to make a fan in under 5 seconds. It's taking you 20-30 seconds to make a fan. That's probably where your time is going. If that's the case, you have multiple different options. You can either make your fans before the appointment. If it's taking you a long time, cool, but you're not gonna be making them fans at the appointment, okay? Until you get faster. Until it takes you 5 seconds to make a fan, I don't need you making them fans at the appointment, okay? So what you're gonna do, if it is taking you a long time to make your fans, you have option A, you can make your fans beforehand. So make a whole bunch of fans before, put them in a case, an empty like lash tray, something like that. Glue a portion of the base and then just put it back in the case somewhere. You can do that. The next thing is you can use Easy Fan lashes. So that's the lashes that I recommend from T-Dance. Their regular lashes are good too, but I use their Easy Fan. So I'm sure y'all have heard it's a big thing in the lash community about Easy Fan or just, you know, regular lashes. Me personally, I like using Easy Fan. I can use regular lash extensions, but if you know the difference and you've tried both, Easy Fan is a lot easier and it's gonna save you a lot more time. What I've noticed is people who don't have a lot of clientele, who have been doing this for a long time, are gonna tell people, no, don't use Easy Fan. Like, you're not a real lash tech if you use Easy Fan. Whenever I first started lashing, I was using the regular lash extensions where when you pull them apart, if you open your tweezers, they all completely scatter out everywhere, compared to Easy Fan. Whenever you peel them off, they all come off at one time. So if you drop it, it's going to be a big clump of lashes. So it's a lot easier to pinch and just fan Easy Fan compared to the other ones. If you do anything wrong, if you don't even have to do anything wrong for the regular lash extensions to just completely fall apart. It's preference, it's up to you. I say if you are a beginner, use Easy Fan. This is what was taking me so long. Okay, y'all can use whatever type of lashes y'all want to use. I was like, nobody told me this, but I was also in North Carolina by myself. We had no idea what was going on. I come to Atlanta, everybody like, why are you using these? Use the Easy Fan. It's good to know how to make lashes with regular lashes, but it's never a moment where you're gonna have to do that if you choose to use Easy Fan. And Easy Fan is gonna have a thicker base depending on what type of set you are using, so it's all preference. So option B is use Easy Fan instead of the actual individual lashes. Your other option is to use pre-made fans. No problem with using pre-made fans. I used them for one point in my lash career. Do not let other lash techs or what other lash techs say discourage you or stop you from doing clients, because half of these people not making no money. I have students who they only use pre-mades and they making the same as me. So it don't matter what your preference is, whatever you want to do, all three of those options are good. You can make your fans beforehand, you can use Easy Fan, or you can use pre-mades. Those are all going to speed up your process and help you with the making the fans part. The next thing, your best practice is going to come from having live models, because you can practice all day on the mannequin. Yes, it's going to help you. It's going to build up that muscle memory, but that mannequin is completely different than lashing a person. The live model is always going to be a lot more beneficial than just practicing on a mannequin. So the more people you get in, the faster you get. Another tip is try to have a not a no talking policy, but you definitely don't want to be talking a lot. If my friends come to get their lashes done, it's going to take me a lot longer to lash my friends than it does on a regular client or a new client, because we laughing and kikiing all day and I'm like, girl, we really gotta hurry up because my next client is waiting. So you definitely want to keep talking to a minimum once they're taped up and you are lashing, especially in the beginning, because you really want to focus. Okay, have the music going, whatever, and just lash. Try not to talk. If you are practicing on somebody who is your friend or who you are close to, that could be a reason why it is taking you a long time, because y'all in there laughing. Do a set on somebody where you are cool with them talking, and then do a set on somebody where y'all literally do not talk the whole time. I bet you the time is going to be 10 times shorter on this person than the other one where you're talking. So the last tip I have is to place the lash strips on your hand, on the back of your hand. So I'm left-handed, I'm lashing, I have my tweezers in this hand, I'm peeling off the lash strip on my right hand. You are right-handed, you just do the opposite, put the lash strip on your right hand, and you're holding your tweezer with your right hand. Did I say that right? Was my track showing this whole time? That's crazy. So placing the strip on your hand, you have your glue rings. That's another thing. If you are using the jade stone or any other placement for your glue, that's probably slowing you down. So make sure you are using a glue ring and it's on your index finger. Do not put the lash strips on the client's forehead. Please don't do that, because number one, that's nasty. Number two, it's not going to be sticky enough for the next person. Why would you put that on this girl's forehead? I know some people use a lash towel, so you can use that too, but the fastest way to have everything is right here. Glue ring, I'm literally just lashing right here like this. If you happen to move to the side, it's gonna slow you down. Try to not use a lash towel if you can, and just put it on your hand. So that's it for all the tips. Hopefully these things help you speed up. Definitely let me know down below if they do. Also, please comment what other video, because I'm running out of ideas. I need video ideas. I know y'all have been asking for a lash vlog, but I'm really trying to tell y'all, I'm not doing nothing different than what everybody else is doing. But if y'all want me to vlog, I will vlog. I have vlog content for the past 2 months. I just have not posted it. So if y'all really do want to vlog, I will post it. But I ain't got nothing going on. I don't have nothing going on, okay? The Lash mentorship will be coming out, I think, around the same date. If it's not out on the 20th, it'll be out by the end of the month. So with the Lash mentorship, I will post everything right here of what is included. So that is it for the video. I'll see y'all next time.